Recording in progress. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we are going to discuss about the we'll create a Docker image, and since we have been discussing about the difference between the images and containers, and we have been exploring Docker, so in this video we will create a simple Docker image. So you have built images. So we have in the previous videos we have built the hello world image, and we have also seen the different type of images uh, using Docker. So using existing Docker images from Docker Hub is a great start. It's fast and convenient, but real world projects have specific needs, custom code, unique dependencies, and optimized configurations. Relying only on pre-built images become a roadblock. To move forward, you need full control. The solution Dockerfile is a real recipe for perfect image. So here, so we need to create a Docker file, then it automatically create the Docker image. So a Docker file is a simple text file containing a series of instructions. So it will also like create a complete project here, a simple project, but we'll go through it like step by step process. We'll go through an overview, then we'll also create the Docker image on our own. So Docker reads these instructions like line by line to automatically build a custom image. The file name must be Dockerfile and with a capital D and no file extension. Got it? Let's set up our project. So we'll create a simple index.html file with a name. You can add any name. So in the index, so make a directory, and we'll follow the step-by-step process. So while seeing this, so make directory and Docker demo cd Docker demo. We are already I have created this Docker demo. So we'll go to the I use git bash since I'm using Windows, so I'm using git bash. You can use any command prompt. Let's cd Docker demo. Okay, then what we need to do, we need to create a index.html. In that here we are giving hello from Dockerfile. We'll use the same thing, vim index.html. so inside here we are using h1, and then hello from Dockerfile. Perfect. Now we'll save this and exit. Done. So we have created the file, and also in that we have created a folder, and in that we have created a index.html file. Now the important part, we need to create the Docker file. Okay, here is a simple Docker file from Nginx. We are using Nginx. So Alpine used to lightweight the Nginx. So this is the entire set of instructions we need to build our custom Nginx image. We'll break down each line next. So we'll break in the next class we have the breakdown uh, from like we have the work directory. So is Nginx HTML and the copy to index.html. Then we have the CMD, so Nginx, then a daemon, Docker daemon off. So in the next slides, I'll explain first, but we'll create the Docker file now. Based on this, then we'll go through the line by line. Vim Docker file. So from Nginx, Alpine, WORKDIR, work directory, user, share, nginx, html. Perfect, perfect. Copy index.html. Send the cmd nginx we'll go through like each and every steps in the next slides. I'll explain clearly. Daemon of, since we are closing everything here. Yeah, this is our Docker file. Okay. Copy cmd nginx 6. Yeah, perfect. Now we'll save. Done. So our process to create the files is done. Then we'll go through step by step. So first one, from choosing your base ingredient. So from, first step would be from. So our starting point, every Docker file must start with the from instruction. It specifies the base image we are building upon. So what we are building upon, so we need to tell the Docker in the first step using from. Nginx Alpine, we are using the official Nginx image. The Alpine tag specifies a lightweight minimal version, which is best practice for smaller images. So we like this is not preferred always, but Alpine will make your image lightweight. And the work directory, setting your workspace, so sets the context from the next steps. The work directory instruction sets the working directory for any subsequent copy, run, or command instructions. It's like using cd change directory inside the image. And this is a default directory where from nginx server static content from. Got it? Copy, adding your custom files. So we only have the index.html here. So see, here is a folder uh, structure. So image system, file system, user in the work directory we have mentioned user, share, nginx, html. In the html, what we have the index.html, right? So copy does exactly what it says. It copies files and directories from your local machine into the Docker image. So from local machine, it will save in the Docker image. So in the copy, uh, source file on your local machine is index.html, and destination refers to the current work directory inside the image. And the last step, this is like a cmd specifying the startup command, so the process that keeps the container live. Cmd instruction provides the default command to execute when a container is started from your image. A docker file should only have one cmd. So this is a default for like all the images. Cmd is a default thing. So this is a final step on your writing your docker files. So this command is run at docker run, not docker build. So this run at the docker run, it can be overridden from the command line when you run the container. Okay, so these are the steps. Now it's time to build the application. So now what we need to do, we need to give the docker build t my nginx image. So this will be our command. So we'll use the same command in our, so docker build minus t, like hyphen t, my in nginx image. Okay, then it will build. So we are getting an error here.
Recording in progress.
So here we just missed a command. So we need to give the dot. So see, we need to enter Docker build. Like last dot we have just missed. So okay, now we will enter the same. Give me a second. Okay.
Progress.
So we just missed the command, right? So I'm Docker build t my nginx image dot. Let's see. Sorry, my bad. Docker build minus t my nginx. So these are the very silly mistakes. Now it is being created. Got it? So you can also make these mistakes. So while we are doing mistakes, we can remember a lot of things. So it will take couple of seconds. I'll just pause the video.
Progress.
So view build details. So it is created. Okay. Now that our Docker file is completed, we use our Docker build command to create our image from it. So we have created the image. Docker build is the command build of an image. So -t my nginx image t flags uh, lets us tag or name our image. Okay, to name our image we use a -t. This tells Docker to look for the Docker file in the current directory. Now, so we need to verify using the Docker images command. We can list all the images on our local machine to see the one we just created. So we'll check Docker images, and I have too many. So this one we have created just now. Okay, about a minute ago. So we have successfully created, and it is just 81 MB. Okay, if you see other images except this one, so we have all the images more than 100 MB, but this is less than 100 MB. Since we have using this Alpine. Okay, let's run it starting a container from your image, and with the command with our image build we can now launch a container from using the docker run command. So now since we have created already, we have created the docker image, so now we will run the container using this command docker run hyphen d hyphen p 8080. So my nginx image, this is the image name. So flag breakdown. So detached mode runs the container in the background. So here we are mapping the port mapping forwards traffic from 8080 on your machine to the port 80. Okay, so here is a browser, here is your machine localhost 8080, and the container port will be 80. So what's the command? Docker run detach mode, then we are giving the host and then image name my nginx image. So done. So here is our container details. Now we'll check the HTTP localhost 8080. Let's verify this one. HTTP, my bad, HTTP localhost 8080. Here the zoom heading is coming, so I could not able to see anything. Okay, and then 80, port 80. Yeah, we did a small error here. Let's check. HTTP. Ta-ta. Now it has to become. Since I run too many things on 8080, I may face error. Since I'm already running the Jenkins on the port 880, so it is showing me an error. Let's try with a different port. Run hyphen detach mode p a. Let's give this one. Maybe I'm trying, so I don't think so it will work. Next, yeah. So now what we'll do, we'll give 3030. See, successfully we have implemented the Docker image and we have run the container using it. So this is a very simple project. Now we have what we have learned here. We have learned the uh, how to create a Docker image, okay, and how can we also run the container on the port or different port. So which we have uh, which like port 8080 or any also we have run the running the different in the different port. So we'll check Docker ps, we'll check the containers. So this is a container, this is a container id, and this is a image. Okay, so this is a port we have run, and this is another port. Okay, this is the first one, and this is the final one which we have implemented successfully. That's about today's video, guys. So I hope it helps you to gain more knowledge into the Docker and DevOps. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any suggestion for me, just let me know in the comments. Thank you.
Recording stopped.